Bittersweet coffee on her lips. Miss B that got this kiss. Tastes like summer sun or winter moon or fall rains nostalgia. Flavor of magic, Stella, Nebula.
Watching falling stars in Queens, no being the teller. Tell her that a halo will bring the infinite rhetoric. Her algorithm transcribed the taste of her skyline. Climb so high, constellations cover them knuckles while stardust chills breath. Love manifests from the slow stroke of the
Chicago. I'm Swisha Pearl, and this is In the Basement, brought to you by my brothers from Culture Media. And today I have Vagabond Maurice down here.
Yes.
How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. Yo, that introduction was really articulated. I would have tripped up so many times when saying that, but you were just on point.
I mean, I've been doing this the second season. You know, I did. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Usually it'll probably take me like 2 or 3 takes, because not only do I get nervous, it's hard to think about what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? But I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm a natural.
Hey.
You know, I'm doing good with it right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
I
That's what's
appreciate
up.
that. I'm glad you noticed though, man. But yeah, we're glad to have you down here. So let's talk about you're not originally from Chicago, right?
No, I'm from Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you end up making that transition to Chicago?
Oh, man, college.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to Columbia College, Chicago for fiction writing.
Oh.
I get my BFA in fiction writing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then like on top of that, I was just like, you know, when I initially came to Chicago, I didn't know anybody.
Right.
You know, so then I had to, you know, figure out the poetry scene, because I just used to do a lot of slam poetry. So I just went to many open mics just around the city just to like figure some shit out. And I guess like, you know, not being from the city, it was easier for me to become a part of the city and shit like that, you know. So yeah. So originally from Minnesota, Minneapolis, Brooklyn Center. Shout out to yo, them dudes grabbed that song so quick. They're like, oh, from like Minnesota. Oh, that's a bar right there.
You know, like who makes songs about this? It's not often that you hear Minnesota.
Nah, not at all. Unless you like, you know, an underground hip hop cat from like, you know, Minnesota, like from rhyme stays and shit like that. Shout out to them. You know, you don't really hear people outside the city like repping the city and shit like that. So, hey, get on where you can fit in, apparently.
So now, how long have you been here?
Damn, since 08.
08? Okay.
Yeah, shit is about to be 10 years now, man.
Almost a decade. That's what's up.
Boy, yeah, it's been a minute. I've been in Chicago for a long time. But it's been good. It's all been good, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Chicago definitely taught me how to become a better artist, a better, you know, writer, a better performer and shit like that. Right. So like, I feel like Chicago definitely helped me out with, you know, iron sharpening iron type of deal.
Right.
You know, so you're going out to these open mics, experiencing different voices in the city, because like the city is segregated. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know, so it's just like you go to the north side, the south side, the west side, you hear
It's
all
like
these.
a whole different sound.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. So it's just like absorbing all that, and then like, you know, becoming a amalgamation of, you know, all those influences, you know. So it's dope. Yeah.
I see your pen is very depth.
Oh, oh, appreciate it. I'll be trying this a little bit. I'll be trying.
So now when it comes to your music, it's a lot of illusion. You know, as far as mythology and anime, I can tell you like you big into anime. So how big are they to you as a person? Is that something that you know, like, is that a big part of your life, or is it just like a hobby? Or
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, a 90s kids, you know, they have, you know, the Saturday morning cartoons and things like that, you know, like old school kung fu flicks. Those are the things that I grew up around, you know, because I'm the first generation born here in America.
That's what's up.
Yeah, my parents are from Liberia. Shout out to them, they just retired and was like, peace.
Yeah,
they were like, woo, let's get this money out of here. They're like, oh, what? So like, yeah, they just bounced out and stuff like that. So, you know, when they came to the U.S., it was to escape the Civil War that was happening in the 90s and stuff, right? So when they came to the U.S., they were like, okay, what are the things that, you know, what is the pop culture of the U.S.? You know, how can you, I guess, not only assimilate, but also, you know, be true to the culture and be rooted in your blackness. You know, that was one of those things that my parents were always about. You know what I mean? And yeah. So coming to the U.S., I was always like, growing up with Saturday morning cartoons. You know, I used to read a lot. I still read a lot. I read a lot, and then like, you know, I just gravitated towards these things that, you know, helped shape the scope and structure of the stories I tell. You feel me? Yeah.
I definitely.
That was some expensive ass English.
I dig it. So now if I do you have a favorite anime? Like if I put a gun to your head right now and made you choose your favorite anime.
Yeah. Easy, Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. Like that's #1. You know. It's crazy because like when people often ask me like, yo, what's your favorite top 5 animes? I'm just like, damn, that's like asking a hip hop cat like, what's your favorite top 5 Dead or Alive? It's like, boy, all right, well, let me go. You know, it's like, yo, I have, you have the list where it's just like, yo, these are people that rattle off the top of your head, but then you have to,
you got to put out your notebook and do your research.
Right, you have the unspoken list of people like Andre 3000. He's like, he doesn't count on the list. He just is. You feel me? Like most stuff, he just is. You feel me? So that's how I feel about anime.
What makes Cowboy Bebop the GOAT anime?
The reason why Cowboy Bebop, shout out to you for being off camera and saying that shit. The reason why for me Cowboy Bebop was such a influential anime to me is because my dad, when he came to the U.S., he was a DJ for a long time, right? So he was always spinning jazz records and like blues records and like old school hip hop and shit like that, right? So when it came, like experiencing Cowboy Bebop was the first time for me that I had seen anime have such a jazz influence in it, right? So I was just like, oh snap! And then like the main character Spike Spiegel, into martial arts and shit. I was into martial arts. I was like, dude, this is all for me, So like, actually, my pops and I we watched Cowboy Bebop like every night when it came out initially. You know what I mean? He sat me down and he's like, yo, this is really dope. You should watch this. I was just like, oh, I thought I should tell you to watch this. So
I was gonna say the same.
Right? So it's one of those things that we enjoyed as a family. Except for my mom.
Alright, so now let's get more into your music. Tell us about some of the collectors you associated with.
So I'm right now it's just Slump Gang 777, honestly. And like we're a big artist collective of like not only MCs, we have poets, we have illustrators, we have actual musicians, we have people who are in game design, film and stuff like that. We're just like a powerhouse of creative energy. Shout out to Sage, 64th Wonder.
Yeah.
He's the founder.
Come fuck with us, man. Come
Sage
bring
is,
your ass
Sage is coming. Don't worry. Sage is just like, he gotta throw out the troops, and then I go and scout it out, and then I'm just like, we good. You know what I mean? So it's just like, Sage is definitely the forefront of that, and then like everyone is just like following suit. But it's dope because like as a collective, we are all, it's like throwing out a net, you know what I mean? You have people who find their niche, and then they find their crowds and stuff like that, find their lanes, and we just bring it all back to the collector, to the crew and shit like that. It sounds like some real like hunter mentality shit, but like that's real.
It's kill to be killed,
right? We all. It's crazy because like when if you ask Sage about how he views Chicago, opposed to how we view Chicago is like all the artists are like, samurai, and like Chicago in itself is like this war field or whatever, right? It's like we gotta click up, get our collectives on point, get our samurai coups all ready and stuff like that, sharpen your blades, go out to battle on some Wu-Tang shit, you know what I mean? Like that's how we see that shit. So it's dope, it's really cool.
That's what's up, man. So now, how often do you tour? Cause like when you leave here, you said you're going out to Milwaukee.
I'm going out to Milwaukee.
Like, is this something? Is that something that's like? Cause like you said earlier, you was like, man, this is how I eat. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you constantly on the road.
Yeah, I mean, like as an artist, like you have to expand your horizons. Build your audience and build your support base. So like for us, like we've done a lot of shows in Chicago. We got a good support base in Chicago, but now it's about expanding out. And reaching out to other artistic communities that we're both familiar with and like what we're unfamiliar with, So it's cool that our music is getting pushed out to these different audiences, and then people are actually like rocking with it. So they're like, yo, you should come over here. Yeah. And we're like, yeah, man, if you're providing this, that, and this, why would we not be out there, So it's dope, And like, honestly, when it comes to like music or just like writing in general, I think like the bottom line for me is to travel. I'm trying to travel, trying to experience a lot more shit, and just like that whole aspect of freedom,
Right.
So to attain freedom, you have to, be getting paid because like the more money you have, this money equals accessibility.
Right.
The ability to travel to these places. You feel me? So it's just like, it's something I love to do. So it's just like I need to, figure out how to make this art sustainable for myself and for the people around me to expand it out there, and then keep on moving to these different places that are welcoming to us and the crew. So yeah, man, I fucking love traveling. I fucking love performing. I love writing. I like this whole hip hop thing. I love everything about it. It's just so cool.
That's what's up. So, you got any advice for artists as far as building a brand over the road?
First, build your brand in whatever city you're in. The main thing that I tell a lot of people is like you should hit up the open mic scene in your communities. Figure out where your artists' communities are and go there. Go to these open mics and don't only perform at open mics, but stay around and talk to people.
Exactly.
Because like a lot of the hip hop artists or just musicians that I dislike in general are the people who perform
And leave.
and bounce.
It's like, burns me up.
So what y'all doing?
Burns
You
me
feel
up.
me? Like, especially from a fan's perspective, I'm just like, yo, if I came to see you, and then you leave right after the performance, I'm just like,
no interaction at all.
right? It's just like, yo, you can't be too Hollywood, G.
Exactly.
Especially when you're like on the come up, like you
For real.
should not be too Hollywood. So
And
definitely.
That's a big thing, with doing showcases as an artist because 9 times out of 10, everybody in the crowd is an artist who's waiting to perform.
Yeah.
And, I'm the type of dude that, I'm going to be front row center. I'm going to cheer you on. I'm going to chant for you. I'm going to interact with you because I know crowd participation is hard when nobody knows who you are.
Right.
And it burns me up when, I just supported you. I just showed you so much love. And now when it's my time to perform, I'm probably the last performer of the night.
Right,
And
and
ain't
you in
nobody
the back,
here.
and you're in the back, just like you know what I mean. There,
You feel me? Like, that shit.
It's like it's one of those things where it's just like you show love to get love, and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely build up your brand. Go to your open mics. Figure out your scene. Get connected with the communities out there. Then from there, that in itself, creating that initial network basis will expand if you make the right moves. And that in itself is like a complicated thing they have to figure out on your own, man.
we gotta get rid of that rumor with the stigma of Chicago being a city of hella haters. Like people always feel like musically that people don't support us. They think you hate. You know what I'm saying? They feel like people hating on them. They feel like they that great that they not getting no support and people hating on them when it's really you're not getting out there.
Right. Yeah, that's real.
Alright, so is that what you got going on locally as far as shows? Any performances we can look forward to?
On Monday, I'm performing at this series called The Corner. What else am I doing? I'm doing So Far Sounds Chicago this month.
The Corner is at the Promontory.
Yeah, the Promontory. Yeah. That's happening on
Breeze
Monday.
be there. You ever heard of Breeze?
Shit, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he be there too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
On the open mic? Damn.
Yeah, at the
Okay.
corner series,
Well, then I'm
yeah.
gonna see what's
Yeah,
good.
we got a real tight network.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's good. I'm gonna see what's good then.
Baby, yeah.
Oh man, but other than that, it's just like other than like the hip hop shit, I'm going to ASIN, the anime convention that happens in Chicago. I'm gonna be there, just hanging out. Also gonna be at Combo Breaker, which is this big, fighting game community tournament that's happening this month. So I'm gonna be there too.
Which
just like
fighting games are you best at?
Right now I just play Street Fighter, man. Street Fighter 5.
Who you run with?
Karen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I play
Alright.
Karen. Yeah. My homie Eric J. Mateo, he plays Dawson, and then like,
Oh.
yeah, like, but this is like,
Dawson.
like this is like I thought I was good at fighting games until I met him, and then
You'll go fight.
and then
Do you have your own little analog pad thing?
no, I use the pad. Like me and him, we're pad warriors.
Alright,
People
alright.
have like the sticks and stuff, but
Yeah.
we're pad warriors and shit like that. So
Okay.
like, yeah, shout out to Capcom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can sponsor me too. Like the whole crew about that shit. Oh man.
Alright, man. So why don't you give us your social media info, man. Tell us where we can find your music.
Oh, definitely. You can find me like anywhere on like Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Just Vagabond Maurice. Vagabond Maurice.
Yeah, he had to school me. I ain't even know what the fuck a background was.
He's like, what?
Thanks for spelling it.
Awesome traveling shit, you know what I mean? So like definitely, that's all my social media, just Vagabond Maurice. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna finish this square and we're gonna get into these bars.
Let's do it, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Alright, y'all. You know what time it is. The Swisha Pearl, Vagabond Maurice.
Yo.
We in the basement, man. This is what we do. I see you, Bill. My people have never known freedom, living in that terror dome. We've been physically unchained, but mentally enslaved. See, we played in the mud, slept in them PJs on the mattress with pee stains. Now we stand on the curb, looking to get paid just to keep Granny rent paid. Cause when we look for jobs, no one's hiring. Can't pass the drop cause we get higher than minimum wage. I eat off my block, so if you set up shop, then the shots firing. Chasing Patron with a backwood. I do a lot of wrong just to get back good. Now white American youth wanna act hood, but they ain't got half the drive it takes to make it out alive. So I hope my little engine could, but they got us at war with each other. When really we should be supporting each other. These local rappers be ignoring your hunger. They get on camera, they exploiting the struggle, but knowing they can't stop a toe in the jungle. The killers passing me the dope, I pass a fiend a blow. That's how I got my flow in my muscle. It's a shame how being successful pertains to drugs, money, watches, and chains, affiliations with gangs, just to put weight on your name. Really, you're lame. See, I've been in hell with the flames. You go inside when it rains. I get soaked and drown out the pain of seeing my brothers get slain and watching these babies grow up to be gangsters and sluts.
Yeah, boy, you went in. Woo! Yo, check. I'm cutting out rappers with a guillotine. Late drop, figure 4 to the lake. Lock figure rates. I figure out rhymes equivalent to Goku's potential of cruise fragile. Like last menagerie, axe for artifacts. Not for shots from the almanac. Sucker, it's crunch time. Little Lazarus, half-hazardous, heaven-sent, half-evanescent, freakazoid, paranoid's mind, mobilizing like the Megazord, had my sword beam, serving the equipment of hell, yo, that's one cut, one kill, yo, swinging rhythms when I breathe through and I bless the system, systematically static shocking the stereo system, have them listen to the whispers of these metaphors, sharpen my syllables on the skulls of my opponent's god, I be that, yo, sleeping dragon of that Terror 5, going live, high five, bringing the scars from the circles to the sky, on solo, taking the scene from the blind side, scheming on these demons moving through the universe. Half a bar from Vagabond, so to your whole catalog, sleeping metaphors to a 4-4 signature. Power with tearing scatters asunder. Wonder how I walk with the skies like Anakin, my yo. Etymology, slaying frequencies. Hit the Kiri getting groovy on the astral plane. Wallin' out on nebula to unlock my chakras and pieces. Reality on the breath of my synmetry. So you gotta your soul intact. At one time we sitting here in the basement. One time, yeah. So keep your soul intact. We're sitting here in the basement with a Swisha Pearl, my nigga.
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all follow Vagabond Maurice on all the social media platforms.
Please do.
Get in tune with his sound and check out his music, man. And as always, I'm Swisha Pearl, and if I ain't in the field, I'm in the basement. It's coach.
Let's get it.
Peace. Thank you. Yeah, nigga, you snap G. I was like, oh shit.
Don't shoot me, yo. Bro, all you know the skies like